loud. Wow, wow. Can everybody hear me? Okay, great, great. First of all, I'm excited to be here. You know, none of this would be possible with the people who have come into this company and paved the way. So everybody that's been with this company since the beginning, 3, 4, 5 years, congratulations to everything that you've done because you have made this company what it is today. So everybody give yourself a pat on your back. A big round of applause. So with sincerity, I'd like to thank God first of all for everything that He's allowed me to do, being able to see this opportunity. I'd like to thank the founders of the company, David, Lonnie, and Richard. Most of you all may not understand, but when it comes to network marketing, it's very easy to take some of this for granted. We have humble founders who have started this company with the right mindset. They actually have a passion for helping people, and that is so, so important. I'd like to thank the corporate staff, Melissa, David Bain, Connie, Alina, everybody that's involved in the corporate staff because we understand how hard you work and the things that you do to keep this company going behind closed doors when other people don't see that happening. I would also like to thank my team. My team, you're only as strong as your weakest link in this organization, in this business. You're only as strong as your weakest link. And so without my team, I wouldn't be here. So everybody, a lot of them couldn't make it. Malaysia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Australia. I'd like to thank anybody who's been a part of the team and the organization because you are the reason why I'm able to be on this stage. And also, you're the reason why I keep pushing. And sometimes when you look at your organization, sometimes when you look at yourself, you have to ask yourself, what is your why? You heard Ananfe, who's also my workout partner. I got to thank him because he does a lot of work behind closed doors as well. But you have to ask yourself, what is your why? Why do you continue to do this business? Why do you continue to share this product? Why do you wake up every single morning? And in network marketing, it's so easy to quit. It's so easy to get discouraged. It really is. And so when I look up every single morning, I ask myself, who's counting on me? Because I've thought about quitting. I've thought about giving up. I've thought about stopping. But I have to ask myself each and every day, who's counting on me? And when I look back and I look behind me or around me or the sidelines or cross lines or up lines, whatever, I can't just stop because I've got people counting on me. So you got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. I'm going to share a little story. Not too many people know my background, but before network marketing, I was a former track and field athlete. And so I went to college, I went to the university to run the 800-meter run. And so I ended up finishing running anything from the 400 to the 10,000. And during my senior year in college, I was running a steeplechase. I did it. I didn't like doing it, but I ended up becoming good at it. And so when it was time for us to train for the conference championships, I was running this steeplechase. And toward the last few track meets, I would give it everything I had. And then I would fall at the finish line. And so I'd be on the ground, I'd be sweating because I gave every single ounce of energy that I had. And I would wait for somebody to help me up. And so it would be somebody to help me up. It would be some other teammates, or not teammates, but other opponents, athletic directors, or trainers from other colleges would help me up. But nobody on my team would not help me up. And it was disappointing. And so toward the end of that season, I remember the coach pulling me to the side, and she was saying, hey, I want you to lead and set an example for some of these freshmen and some of the underclassmen who are coming to run at the university. I want you to set an example. I was like, well, I can't do that. And she said, why not? I said, because I can't be a part of a team when I'm going to run and give it my all, and I can't have anybody to help me up. And so she said something that stood out. I'll never forget it. And my coach, she was to this day, she still has a world record. And she told me, she said, well, the reason nobody ever helped you up is because I told them specifically, don't help Johnnie Green up when he falls. I said, well, look, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. And so, seriously, I said, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. And so she went on to say, what you got to learn is that in life sometimes you're going to fall down. You're going to fall down in life. whether it's emotional, physical, financial, you're going to fall down in life sometimes. And sometimes you're not going to have anybody to help you up. I'm 22 years old, so she's talking to me, it's going in one ear and out the other. So I'm not really paying attention because I'm still thinking nobody could help me up. So make the long story short, what ends up happening, I started leading by example. And one thing that I learned, if you lead by example, if you continue to help other people, and you always help other people and put others first, also you want to do some things on your own, but you want to put others first. If you do that, then as time goes by, you're going to find some great things that will happen. Fast forward a few years ago, I made some bad decisions. I made some bad investments. I don't really share my personal life with too many people, but I remember I woke up one day and I pretty much had lost everything. I was homeless. I was living out of a car, and I can tell you to this day, every hotel that has complimentary breakfast, because when you're in survival mode, you got to figure out how to survive, right? You got to figure out how to survive. And so what happened, when all this was said and done, my car got stolen. So I'm like, oh, shit, I'm really homeless. So I had to reach out for help. And all I could think about was years ago what my coach told me. You're going to fall down sometimes in life. You're going to fall down, you're going to hit the ground sometimes in life, But the one thing you got to do, hold yourself accountable. Never stop believing in yourself. It doesn't matter what nobody else thinks. You got to believe in yourself when nobody else does. And just like you fell down, you can get back up. It might not happen right away, but eventually it's going to happen. You can get back up just like you fell back down. So fast forward that long story to Nucerity. Nucerity, you look at this organization, you look at this company, it's ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. The only difference between the diamonds and anybody else is that they have more zeros in their organization. That simply means they have more people that's inactive. So when people quit the business, no big deal. You got to keep pushing. When people tell you no, no big deal. You got to keep pushing. You got to believe. You got to believe, and you got to visualize yourself at whatever position you want to be, whatever rank, whatever pen level, you have to believe in yourself no matter what. And whatever you do, do not give up. It's impossible to stop a man or woman who refuses to quit. As long as you don't quit, as long as you don't give up, good things will happen. So you have to continue to push yourself, even when you're at the bottom. If you're at the bottom, don't be afraid to ask for help. When you come to events like this, network, meet people from all over the world, meet people from all over the country, and meet people everywhere. Okay? Because we're a family over here. And I got to admit, when I first came to Nucerity, I wasn't for sure how I was going to react because I got recognized and I had to walk across the stage and I didn't have any team members, so people were clapping. I was like, oh, okay, this might not be bad after all. And then I got to know a few people. But one of the people I would like to thank, I don't know where she's at. Where's Brenda Williams at? Are you here? She's in the back. Most people don't understand, but when I was looking at this company, I was a customer for 2 months. I had some results from the product. I went out to a conference in Houston. I looked at it, and it was her story that really sold me. I saw the people. I saw the founders. I saw everybody else, but it was her story, her testimony that really, solidified and got me into this business. So what I want to tell everybody, don't be afraid to share your story. Share your story with as many people as you can. Continue to share that story with as many people as you can. And then create one story at a time within your team, within your organization. Whatever your vision is, you got to stay focused. You have to stay focused. You got to focus on a course until successful. And don't stop no matter what. Okay? The last person I would like to thank, this gentleman has done so much for our team, so much for our organization. And without this gentleman, I don't know where I would be because I probably wouldn't even be in this opportunity, but that would be my sponsor, Ken Cito. Ken and Lisa Cito, the sacrifices that he's made, traveling to and from Malaysia, all the bogus trips that we've taken. We went places where sometimes we go to a room, we're on a 24, 23-hour flight, we go to a room, it's only 2 people there. So you got to make that stuff count. But it's paid off, and it's really been a blessing, and this is just the beginning. Right now we have 1,000 people in this room. We got countries opening up. We got countries exploding. This is just the beginning of something that will be great. And the only difference between us and any other company is the people in this room coming together, unifying, becoming one focus, one company, and going in one direction and increasing their belief level. You look at the word side, C-I-D-E. If you take the word side and you put it on the word, you say side, C-I-D-E. Homicide, it means to kill oneself. Homicide means to kill someone. Suicide means to kill oneself. The word decide means to kill all doubts. So when you make the decision and you decide that you're going to kill all your doubts and you're going to move forward, then that's going to be the difference from you being whatever rank you are today and from you being whatever rank you are tomorrow and from you being wherever you want to get to. Because the word ship, it simply means to go someplace. Relationships, they take you someplace. Sometimes they hold you back. Companionships, they take you someplace. Sometimes they hold you back. But when you look at your life, whatever you're going through in life, if it's holding you back, let it go. In order for me to move forward, in order for me to continue, in order for me to progress and have any kind of success in New 30, I had to let the stuff go from the other company. I had to let the stuff go in the past. I had to get rid of all the grudges. I had to let it go. And eventually that allowed me to focus. And so now we're focused, we got a little bit of activity going on, and we're excited. And I'm proud to be able to help create beautiful lives at New 30. And that's it. Johnnie Green, thank you, and God bless.